The Vex games are simple and easy to understand flash platformers that make for a great introduction to speedrunning. But, of course, that hasn't stopped runners from ridiculously optimizing the game, or even breaking it. So let's start from the beginning. The first submitted time of Vex 3 entry percent was by legendary Vex runner Daedalus, who at the time held all 3 world records in the Vex trilogy. His time, 9 minutes 51 seconds, done on February 20th, 2017. Let's take a look at the game. It features 10 levels, or acts, and an overworld to get between them. The character is controlled with the arrow keys, and in the third installment in the series they added a new mechanic to the game, dropkicking. By pressing the down arrow key, you can stop your upwards momentum, meaning for the first time in the series you can adjust your jump height. It also allows you to fall slightly faster in the air. Daedalus' first run was pretty standard, taking things safe and had quite a few deaths. It did feature the Act 5 skip, which is done by going over the right wall and falling, then grabbing the wall so you don't die from falling too far, and going straight into the portal. It also included the Vexation skip, which involves a precise jump from the wire to the wall to avoid the sideways spikes. This skips many sections of the level. Daedalus would lower his time over the following weeks. First a 9:42, then a 9:33, next a 9:28, and then a 9:14.
Okay, whoa, thank goodness. 9:14. New world record. Yes! 9:08, that's sub 9:10. Oh my gosh, are you serious? 9:02? Oh, second attempt right after my 9:07.
Daedalus would split his time between the 3 Vex games, and some other games too, before returning to Vex 3 a few weeks later. He would again break the record a few more times, to 9:07, to 9:02, and finally the first sub 9 with the 8:59 on May 13th, 2017.
Yes, I did it! Sub 9. Sub 9 minutes. Oh my gosh.
There are quite a few built-in shortcuts in the game, some examples including the jump between the saws in Act 1 and swimming between the saws in Act 7. These were all executed cleanly in Daedalus' runs. Still, not too much had changed at this point. Daedalus had mostly just cleaned up the deaths in his run. Daedalus would break the Vex 3 record 2 more times, first to 8:55.65, and then lowering it to 8:52.50 on July 21st, 2017 during a speedrun of the All Vex Speedruns category.
Okay. Was that in fact... I'm gonna check just real quick.
Some time would pass before a runner would finally dethrone Daedalus as the Vex Master, and that runner was me, Suboptimal. I'll try not to sound too egotistical, but Suboptimal is the greatest gamer to ever live. On October 13th, 2017, I broke Daedalus' record with the 8:43.56, but the very next day, Daedalus obliterated my record with his own 8:25.32. It turns out that his load times had just been slower.
Oh my gosh! What the heck? Oh my... What? What was that? Oh my gosh. Dude, yeah, I know the gamer's gonna freak when he sees this. Oh my gosh, dude. Sub 40? Okay, let me ask anyone who's watching this. Who cares about sub 840? I put for sub 940. It's supposed to be for sub 840. What the heck, dude? Okay, that's better.
Also, some small optimizations had been found. For example, after completing Act 2, it was slightly faster to warp to Act 1, skipping having to bounce on this one block. After Daedalus' 8:25, I managed a 8:19.97 on November 4th, 2017. After this, I took a small break from Vex 3 to speedrun some other games. During this time, Daedalus found an interesting new strategy in Act 7. For the first time, an odd sort of clip through a wall was found toward the start of a level. By simply jumping into this slanted ceiling and running to the right, you get stuck in the wall. Then by turning it around, you clip through part of the wall, skipping a small swimming section below. This clip was very easy to do and was practically a free time save. Using this new strategy, Daedalus would blow out the record with a 7:58.57, becoming the first person to break the 8-minute barrier on November 12th, 2017.
Yes! Oh my gosh, I never have to touch Vex 3 ever again. I never have to play this stupid game again. I gotta turn this volume down. Oh.
This run also featured a new strat, resetting the level during the opening spawn-in animation. Doing this slightly altered the cycles of moving platforms in the level, meaning less waiting and potentially an earlier cycle. This was done on X2, 4, and Vexation at the time. Also, another warp was done, this time after Act 4 back to Act 1. Anyway, Daedalus would temporarily stop running Vex 3 while I would continue running the game, and 1 week later I would again break the record with a 7:53.45. This run would feature similar stress to Daedalus' run, except for a slightly different Act 8. After this record though, the game went quiet for quite a long time. We would finally return to Vex 3 almost a year later in May of 2018, this time with the inclusion of a new runner creeping at my door. Krep originally started speedrunning in 2016 with the game Super Meat Boy, where he currently holds the world record in any % major glitches with a time of 2 minutes and 19 seconds. He has also held world records in Jump King and Super Meat Boy Forever, both set seed and random seed. His any % in Super Meat Boy, which is at 1821, was 13th in the world at the time. Krep and I had run similar games in the past, like Exit Path, Meat Boy, and Level Down. We even had a little rivalry in Level Down where we traded the record back and forth, but in the end he came out on top. So there was no doubt in my mind that he was a much better speedrunner than me and was very capable of taking the record. Upon returning to Vex 3, I would quickly lower the record down to 7:47.11 on May 28th, 2018.
Dang, what the heck? Dang,
Man,
that's really good.
I lost 3.5 seconds in Act 3.
Good.
No, not good. What?
But it wouldn't take that long for Krep to catch up. On June 5th, 2018, he would take his first record in Vex 3 with a time of 7 minutes 36 seconds. This run was nearly flawless, as it had no major mistakes, and so I figured I had no chance to beat it. So I started testing things out, hoping to find some new miracle strategy to save time. And then, on the very same day Krep broke the record, I found something: the laser clip. In the middle of Act 7, after the first wall clip, there is a section where you fall down to a checkpoint. Normally, a laser stops you from falling too far and skipping part of the level, but it turns out that by pressing down to dropkick in midair at the perfect time, you can clip straight through it.
Oh, holy crap. 7:19, some of the best.
Still, I knew I wouldn't be able to beat the record unless if I went for it, so I did. And just 3 days later, I would break the record with a 7:34.85, and then 3 more days later, I would again lower it to 7:28.82. Now, you can do the math. I only beat Krep's time by about 8 seconds, even though the trick saves 13, so clearly the record was beatable. Around this time, another OG runner was gunning for the record, Micro SPD. On June 17th, he had a decent run going, even with a death on Act 3. He had massive time saves in Acts 9 and Vexation, but was still ahead of his PB after pulling off the wall and laser clips in Act 7. But then, in Act 8...
God damn it! I knew I hate that. That kind of sucks, because that might take out the chance of actually beating the time I'm going for.
This death would cost him around 4 seconds. He would finish out the run with a time of 7 minutes and 31.89 seconds, just 3 seconds behind the record. Sadly, this would be his last Vex 3 run.
I'm gonna wait a second because I'm a chicken. Damn it. gamut. I just took off 26 seconds from my PB, but, you know, that level 8 muff.
But now let me introduce Verdict, arguably the greatest Flash game speedrunner of all time. Verdict started speedrunning in July of 2017 with Vex 2. He started with ILs before moving on to his first category, low percent. He would break his first world record in low percent on August 24th, 2017, and from then on, he never looked back. He would break all the remaining world records in Vex 2 before moving on and smashing the Vex 1 world record in just 8 days.
And what is that? Dude, that's a new world record.
His improvement was unbelievably impressive, and he wouldn't just stop there. He would break the record 4 more times in 6 days, and then 5 more times after that after a new strat was found.
It's still a world record, but damn it. Okay, new world record, 511. Hooray. It's a bit better, but still not that optimized. Wow, 508. Yes, it's 508. I doubt it. It's 509 and a goal split. God, this is so close to a perfect run. Yes! Yeah! There we go! 506, a low 506. There we go. This is done. This is done. This is over. I'm not doing this anymore. No, that's it. No improvement left. Woohoo! Boom. And that's a PB. Let's go. Finally. That took quite some time. Whew. 432 it is. Yay. This is not good. Damn, man. It happened. It happened. Yes. Let's go. Finally.
Lowering the record all the way down to 431.87, which was over 40 seconds faster than second place, and where the record still stands today. Also, as of right now, Verdict holds all the world records in one of the most popular Flash speed games, Super Mario 63. Verdict simply seems to dominate any game that he decides to run seriously. Now that the scene is set up for just how obviously good Verdict is, let's get into Vex 3. Verdict's first recorded Vex 3 run was on July 19th, 2018, with a time of 8:20.21.
Like I got sub 830, but yeah, and not even sub minutes vexation. I'll wait a cycle because that wasn't quite. Oh no! Oh no! 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 Please! 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 Yes! 756. Sub 8 and sub Daedalus. I'm now in 4th place. Not bad, not bad. And that's either 733 or 34. Nice. 3rd place. I just beat Krep. Rip Krep. He didn't know about that 7 clip.
And after just 12 days, he would beat the record with a time of 7:28.75.
I think that's a new world record. This is crazy.
Then he proceeded to break it 4 more times.
And that's a new world record of 722. Damn, 2 world records in 1 day. I'm getting tired of them. GG. Done. 718. Yes, finally. Sub 720. What a joke. Dang it. So close. Yes! Yes! GG! Finally done. Finally done.
His final time ended up being a 7:13.467, done on September 14th, 2018. There weren't really any new strats besides a slightly faster ending to Act 7 after the clip. Verdict just lowered the record by that much with just clean gameplay. But then, after taking the All-Stars record as well, Verdict would take a break from Vex 3. Vex 3 would take its largest break from active top speedrunners yet. No one could really touch Verdict's time, as there is almost no time to save. It would take a crazy new strat for anyone to be able to compete with it. And so, of course, a crazy new strat was found. The new trick was similar to the laser clip, very precisely doing a dropkick to clip through something, this time being the ground at the start of the overworld. This new strat was found by Vexter, who would use it to break the record with a 7:05.24 on November 22, 2020. Some unfortunate deaths and vexation cost the sub 7, but Vexter would return on February 12, 2021 to become the first person to beat Vex 3 under 7 minutes, with a time of 6 minutes 45.933 seconds. However, another new strat would be found soon after by Freezer Globe. Instead of skipping Act 1, the player would skip the longer Act 3 by doing this clip and saving roughly 10 seconds. Yak 27 would be the first to do this clip and break the record, achieving a time of 6:40.933 on February 24, 2021.
That's a fucking world record! Holy shit! Oh my god, I actually did it! No fucking way!
He would improve his time with almost no mistakes in the run to get an impressive 6:36.76 on March 7, 2021. Which is where the record stands today. However, Vex 3 any percent isn't dead. Dodtrot and Vexter are currently aiming to break the record, and Verdict says he plans to return to the game after he's finished with Super Mario 63. You can check out the runners in the description, and if you're interested in running the game, you can join the Discord. Thanks for watching.
It's over! It's over!